And hello and a good Monday morning to you. Hope you had a good weekend. I know I did. Back here in NBA 2K16 MyCareer. Looks like we'll get things started right off the bat with a game here against the Portland Trailblazers.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Portland Trailblazers. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better. And they'll try to get on the winning side tonight.
Everything set up on my computer.
And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA champion, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just have to have guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being.
Well, like I said, I had a pretty good weekend. I mean,
To the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night.
had an itch there on my head right where my headphone was. I can bump it a little bit. Yeah, so
And there wasn't much question as to how that game
like as I was saying there, I had a good weekend. Nothing too special, but sometimes, you know, just an average weekend is good.
In a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly. I mean,
That's a little bit of a rough start there.
And that led to the nice road win.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade.
Enjoyed the Broncos and Patriots game on Sunday. I was glad to see Peyton, you'll see the Broncos winning and giving Peyton Manning what could be his last shot at winning another title.
That was not the plan.
Who knows if he'll be back next year, and then again, it's no guarantee that he'll make the playoffs or make it that far again.
To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Carroll's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
So yeah, it was nice to see the Broncos win that game. Of course, I'm sure a lot of people were cheering for the Broncos just to see the Patriots lose. I know my friend shared a little pie chart that had a little small sliver of Broncos fans. You know, people. The breakdown was people celebrating the Broncos win. A small little sliver of Broncos fans, and majority of the pie chart, the other color, was people who were glad to see the Patriots lose. It's like, yeah, it's probably true.
Attacking. Vonleh kicks to Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Lillard wide open. And the shot falls short this time. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Oh,
That's the first
good recovery defense there by Carroll.
Feeds it to Vonleh. Lillard outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down.
Get in there. Nice.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Probably better off
And
really taking the jumper there, but that's okay.
Breakdown for Indiana.
Guys, right from the start,
Yeah, the second game, you know, the Panthers and Cardinals game was kind of a blowout. I would have liked to seen the Cardinals win, so Larry Fitzgerald got a shot at a ring, or at least another shot.
Here's George, the fast break opportunity. Hill, no good.
The defense ready for him on that.
But unfortunately,
because he is so strong in the paint.
The incompetence of Carson Palmer as a playoff quarterback came back to haunt him.
Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And I know they were saying over and over, asking the question about whether his finger was bothering him or not, and if that was the issue. But I think his decision-making was more of a problem than his finger, because he was making throws into double coverage and
Good, he hits the jump shot.
sometimes, you know, with triple coverage there, or at least the third guy somewhat in the area. His placements and his throws and the ones he decided to make were not good. That fumble, I think, was the major turning point, and what ended him in that game was that fumble by Patrick Peterson.
We have to move our feet as a unit.
I think that really killed the momentum. I know he got it, kind of captured the momentum right back for him by picking off Cam Newton and almost returning it for a touchdown. And then that's where Carson Palmer stepped in and threw into double coverage. And yep, interception right in the end zone. If you watch the play too, he had Larry Fitzgerald wide open running a drag route across the middle. Simple little dump off pass. I mean, maybe if you're lucky, he breaks a tackle and maybe goes for, you know, a touchdown. But at least you're getting several yards and you're not throwing an interception in the end zone. I'd much rather gain 6 yards than turn the ball over when you're there on like the 20-yard line.
On the perimeter.
I guess that's just me, though.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month, the steal leaders at the small forward. You look at Carroll, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
And this is that can do as much.
Carroll played with Toronto, didn't he? I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was just traded this year, looks like. Wonder who he was traded for.
More damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
Would be nice to find a steals chart to see where they're getting all their pilfers from. These are small forwards, though, who play 94 feet of defense.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kaman is checked in for Plumlee. Davis comes in for Vonleh.
Oh, no. I took too much time there.
In for Damian Lillard. Now, here's Clarkson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And he gets it to go.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground.
So it's going to be an interesting Super Bowl. See if Peyton Manning has just a little bit something left in the tank.
To the middle. And Freak throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the
go out on top. If I were him, if I did win the Super Bowl, I would retire. Go out as a champion.
Excellent defense.
That would be my choice.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through.
Never know. Everybody's different.
Stuckey kicks to Moore. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Moore's got 8 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
But an interesting stat that of 50 Super Bowls, this is the first one that features a quarterback matchup of 2 guys that were picked number 1 overall in the draft.
And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard.
So it definitely should be interesting.
On the floor.
I mean, you've got a guy who's a former MVP and been one of the best quarterbacks of the modern era versus a guy who probably will be this year's MVP and may end up as one of the best quarterbacks of the next generation.
That's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his for Kamen. Vonleh comes in for Davis, and it's Tyler Johnson in for Clarkson. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Olynyk. Freak comes in for Scott. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Solomon Hill. And it's Hill in for Rodney Stuckey. On the court for Indiana, George Hill at the 1,
Okay.
Paul George at the 2. Kyle Singler
Paul George playing shooting guard? That's interesting.
Filling out the middle. The offensive rebound. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got 10.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
They set the pick. Lillard dishes to Vonleh. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play.
All right, here we go.
You can't block. Force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
MyCareer's checked in for Portland. Out to the right wing for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by
Thought
3.
maybe I could get that.
Let's
Nope.
go to our sideline reporter,
Wrong on
Doris
that
Burke.
one.
Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done.
Hello,
He
fresh
ended
baller.
with 17 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was.
I don't think anyone else is here yet. I just started, so
We'll be talking about here for a long time.
I
think you're the
it would
first
make
one
it
to
his
jump in.
greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Hill against Lillard. There's a good screen. Hill passes to Turner. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Turner.
And they're really getting more points at the
should be a
free
few
throw line
others
here
that'll jump in
the second
eventually.
quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Both free throws good from Turner.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
If their notifications work, that
Plumlee
is.
with a screen on Hill. Lillard attacking. That's good. Lillard's got 8.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
And he gets the bucket.
Okay, nice
6
drive.
points for Hill.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
A fancy
Johnson kicks to
finish.
Lillard. 1:15 left in the first half, and he converts the layup. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing.
So yeah, I
anything,
think
taking
it
advantage
should be
of
a
what the defense is
good
giving him. He's
Super
been a
Bowl
key
this year. At
contributor
least
for
I'm
them this
hoping for a
quarter.
good game. I know last time Denver was in a Super Bowl, they got blown out by Seattle.
Hill kicks to
I
Hill.
hope it's not a repeat
Good.
performance.
The assist goes to Hill.
Because I would honestly
And
like to
that's
see
12
Peyton Manning
points
go
for
out
three.
on top.
He
But
shot
if
the ball
Carolina wins,
exceptionally well as they built
I
this
mean,
lead for
while he's
themselves.
not playing, I would like to see Charles Tillman get a ring.
Plumlee with a screen
Being
on
a
Hill.
Bears fan and watching him
Here's
play
Lillard to
for
the middle.
pretty much
And
all of
Plumlee
his
kicks to
career,
Johnson. And some nice ball movement here by
except
the
for this
Trailblazers.
last year here.
That's his second shot and his second basket.
I'd really
He's
like
2
to
for
see
2.
him get a ring before he
chance to
calls
go
it
2 for
quits,
1
because
here.
he may be a
Let's
guy
see
who retires
how
at
they
the end
play
of the
the
year
clock.
too. Just so many
Hill
injuries
reaches
at
the
this
more.
point, you start to wonder if
It's
it's
back to Hill.
worth it.
And again, it's Indiana.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
It's nice to, you know, even though I'm not a
To the
fan of
inside.
either one of the
Here's
teams,
Plumlee.
the
Shot is
teams,
off. Nice D from Moore.
make that plural
Defense
there.
with a really good job
It's
of
nice to be able to
choking
join
off
the
middle
game
there
and
once he got
really
inside.
And it's Hill penetrating.
not be too much of a difference of who comes out. You know, you'd be happy with either way.
And he beats the buzzer.
Yeah, like I said, I'd like to see either one win. I think it'd be a good kind of exclamation point on the season that Cam Newton's had. That defense is very strong. That offense is, you know, good as well.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams,
but with no real
half.
fandom for either team. Like I said, I'd be perfectly okay with either one of them winning.
He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Truly, they have no answer for him at all.
Plumlee out there with Von. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Johnson. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. So
Fresh baller, thanks for the follow. Uh-oh.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 12 points for Lillard.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And Moore kicks to George. Steps back and fires. A second chance effort. And
nice.
With a nice bucket inside.
Is that either way, whatever team wins, one of my favorite players, you know, growing up watching, will have finally, well, one of them will have finally won a championship. The other one will get his second.
Here's Lillard. And he gets it to go.
And will probably go out on top.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play.
I guess either one would actually be able to go out on top at that point.
Down low. Here's Moore. The shot's good.
Ooh, nice little pump fake there.
16 points for Freak.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Dishes it to Plumlee. And the foul on the shot.
Didn't really want to foul, but
no question, he got
the way the ball bounced.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
It's his first trip to the line.
Did he lay an egg at the
I guess maybe it was a good thing.
Previous game couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Here's what Portland's going with right now.
Stucky.
And it's
always turning the ball over. Just like Carson Palmer.
For 3, score the basket. His 8th, 8 for 13 from the floor.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Ellis against Porter. Kick out to Moore. Looking for Stucky. He gets it there. Chris Kaman pulls it in.
Okay, not the shot I would have taken.
He's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And it's time for an injury report. And
that was a great block attempt. What are you talking about, game?
Any news there?
Kevin, I spoke with head athletic trainer for the Pacers. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. We're into the heart of the season now.
There we go.
The last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a complete and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his team.
Yeah, that defense is going to cause a problem. That was one of the issues with Denver when they played Seattle 2 years ago. Is that the defense was just all over Peyton, and he was being under pressure, sacked, not being mobile, didn't really escape. Maybe if Denver Lions get him some time, then maybe he can do something, but they've got a strong pass rush that's going to be hard to stop.
Number 1, the Pacers.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents.
Yeah, we have 2 viewers. Probably one of them's probably either accounting for myself because I do have the stream open next to me to monitor it, make sure it's working, make sure my mic is working.
Jordan Clarkson comes in for Damian Lillard, and the basket by Olynyk.
Or it could be counting Moobot too.
Without any thought.
I think it usually counts the bots.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists.
But I mean, the same really, you know, talking about defenses, the same can be said for Denver's defense as well. I mean, that was one of Arizona's big issues is they couldn't get any pressure on Newton. But Denver's defense is, in my opinion, I mean, they were the #1 defense in the league. And I think they've got a really strong pass rush. I mean, DeMarcus Ware was just all over the place.
Clarkson kicks to Davis. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
If he can get that same pressure that he got on Brady, I mean, Cam Newton's going to have a lot more to worry about and scramble around. He's going to be under pressure a lot more than what he was in Sunday's game against Arizona.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Carroll. He's been more than solid
Hello, Kershaw.
over the last month. 11th in field goal percentage. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And, you know, you mentioned it, one of the more efficient scorers in the game. He challenges defenders with his bravado and his swagger. And more often than not, he prevails.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Stuckey. Clarkson passes to Keenan. That's tipped.
I really think the Super Bowl's going to come down to battle the defenses.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. And that one hits back iron.
Who can get the most pressure? Who can make the biggest play?
Ellis kicks to Moore. Screen by Ellis. Shot off the screen, and he gets it to go. Ellis has got 6 points.
It's going good, Kershaw. Going good.
Screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And how's the way shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out. Now that the
I know Cam's a lot more mobile than what Brady is, and he can scramble in that. But if they run contained properly, I mean, they're a fast defense.
And of course, Portland.
There's no doubt about that.
And for the Trailblazers, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this
even
league,
if Brady was mobile, as fast as DeMarcus Ware was getting to him sometimes, if he does that to Cam Newton, just comes off the line, beats his man right away, Newton may not have time to scramble out.
I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Johnson dishes to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Now just a 4-point Indiana lead.
How are you doing, by the way, Kershaw? Should ask that question back.
5. Outside Hill. There's the pick. Hill gets a screen from Moore. Shoots. Portland.
Okay, Olenek.
This is their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Interconference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams.
Like I said, I really think it's going to be a battle of the defenses. I mean, Carolina has a lot more going offensively because of Cam Newton's mobility, and their playbook is a lot deeper.
With the start of the 4th quarter.
But playing good defense and that can take away maybe some of those options.
We've got a great game on our hands. We welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started.
I've done that before, been watching Game of Thrones.
Trailblazers trail by 4.
In fact, I did that to catch up to...
Stuckey and George make up the perimeter.
See, I think I did that to catch up to Season 4.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
But yeah, that's a show where it's just so interesting. You just keep watching and watching, you know, going next episode, and next thing you know, it's like 5-6 hours later.
Down the lane.
Moore with the bucket.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not,
that is definitely a show you can get wrapped up in. I am very excited for the new season.
Give it to you and you get it in rhythm. That's the one you take.
Lillard attacking, and he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 19 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, it could very well come down to the run game.
Of their last field goals.
Yeah, Ted Ginn is extremely dangerous in the open with his speed.
And now both teams.
But as is Emmanuel Sanders.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really.
I think Demaryius Thomas really has to work on getting open more. I mean, he's been pretty much a non-factor in the playoffs this year.
Lillard against Hill. Lillard misses.
And Ted Ginn and Chris Harris should be a pretty good matchup because that's who I'm guessing they would probably put on him is Harris.
Inside, here's Moore. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists here tonight.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Here's Vonleh.
I think another big factor, too, in terms of the defense is the health of the safeties.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple
Denver lost both of their starting safeties in that game.
Stuckey kicks to Moore. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And I mean, over his career, you know how big of a difference maker, especially T.J. Ward, can be. It'll be tough not to have him on the field.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Plumlee is checked in for Ed Davis. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner comes in for Mike Scott, and it's Ellis in for Rodney Stuckey.
All right, now we go back the other way.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Ellis the bucket on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 7th assist in the game. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Denver really never got much of a running game
There's the pick.
going.
Carroll passes to Vonleh. Here's Clarkson. And the shot is long. And here's
Whoops.
Indiana. They're on a 10-2 run here, and the basket
I guess
by
that
Hill.
works.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
To me, if I were Peyton, I would retire after the Super Bowl.
To keep up.
You go out on top. You know, you've had a lot of injuries the last couple of years. This season was especially a little rocky, especially the couple games he was benched for and became the backup. You know, when he missed a couple games of injury, and when he returned, he was the backup to Osweiler. So if I were him, I would retire, and I think that's probably what he'll end up doing. So my guess would be yes. I think he would retire. And my personal preference would for him to be to retire. Go out as a champion. You know, you're already pretty much a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame.
We'll see if they have enough to get it done.
You've been one of the top quarterbacks of the modern era. I mean, there's really nothing more he can prove right now other than winning another championship.
Lillard dishes to Vonleh. And Turner with the block. Pacers leading by 11.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside.
But like I said, everyone's different, so we'll see.
George gets a screen from Moore. Shot off the pick. That misses off the backboard. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. To the middle, here's Plumlee. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And that's exactly what they're
I mean, for all we know, he could retire and unretire 5 times before he calls it quits.
Ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
He could Brett Favre it.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
I lost track of how many times he retired and unretired. I think it's 3 or 4.
Power and polish.
Clarkson kicks to Lillard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, just take a look at what Lillard's done tonight. 19 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has
that's a good question.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Both free throws good from Lillard.
I mean, they've got a quarterback now.
Here's Hill, outside, George.
My guess is they may go on the defensive side of the ball.
Ellis kicks to Moore. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the first one.
I forget
and
who the
that'll
mock
push the lead to
drafts
double digits.
have them.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter.
Trying to look up information at the same time. This may end up poorly. Although it's pretty close to the end of the game.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Misses the wing J.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No
Wow, that's a
rebounds,
wide
no
open
rings,
look.
and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control.
Yeah,
of
I
this
think they
game.
do
And
have
clearly,
a
we
lot
will
of
not
people
be
have them
witnessing
taking
a spirited comeback
Joey
tonight,
Bosa
albeit as exciting as that would be.
out of
This was an
they're out of
all-around
Ohio State.
performance for the Pacers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one
Whoops,
out of the
reaching
way
foul.
and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
I'm trying to find
He's
CBS's
off on
here.
the first.
We've seen Noah Vonleh. Man, he's getting it done. He's got 13 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Chris Kamen's checked in for
Oh, well,
no
now that the
problem
game's
for
over, I have a
Indiana as they get
little
the
easier
win.
time to
A
look.
resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just
Probably Laramie Tunsil is who you're thinking
on
of.
the road.
If that's how
And
you
that'll do it,
say
folks.
his name.
This is Kevin Harlan saying
That's,
thank you
it
for
seems
tuning in.
CBS Sports
Now time
has
to head
him
over to the
going
studio
number
where
1 to the
award-winning
Titans
Ernie
for the
Johnson's
purpose
with
of
Shaq and
protecting
Kenny.
Marcus
All
Mariota,
standing by, guys, take it away.
which was a major problem for them. So I would say they're either going to take Bosa number 1 or they're going to take Tunsil just for protection purposes. It's either going to be one of those drafts where they take the best overall player, which I think would be Bosa, or if they take their need in Tunsil and get some protection for Mariota.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderfully...
I always look forward to NFL Draft Night. I like NFL Draft Night. It's fun to watch, see where players actually go and see like who's closest to being right. You know, the experts like Mel Kiper, who half the time seems to be wrong. I would love to have his job, to be considered an expert on just making random predictions. That would be a fun job to have. Yeah, the CBS draft, I think, had them taking Jared Goff in the first round. Yeah, they have him taking Goff of there. Ooh, do I want to visit an art gallery with Carmelo Anthony? And I think they do have to take a quarterback. I mean, Johnny Manziel is done, and their new head coach has already said that he wants to move on from Manziel. In fact, that was one of the stipulations for him being hired. Yeah, Hugh Jackson, one of his stipulations was, I guess, he asked the team if they could move on from Johnny Manziel. So I think unless they plan on just playing with whoever they've
Welcome
got,
to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining
I
us.
think they
Ernie
need,
Johnson,
having a
Shaquille
number
O'Neal,
2 pick, I
and
think
Kenny
they've got to
Smith.
take a new quarterback.
Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. One of the guys to watch tonight, Monte Ellis, such an explosive player at times, really dangerous when the fourth quarter rolls around, Shaq.
Yeah, Ellis, a.k.a. Baby AI, still has the speed to force defenders off of him. He's improved in the mid-range game also, but he can punish teams, especially if they disrespect him and give him space.
Well, the best thing that he can do is create for himself. That is a talent, to be able to get that many shots off at that clip, because consistently he can get off 4 or 5 shots in 5 possessions. That's impressive.
Is he going to be an all-star one of these days?
When his team wins and he has these numbers, he will be an all-star.
Yeah, I could see them trading him,
start,
or, I mean,
we
just
head to Kevin Harlan.
straight up cutting him if they can't get anything back for him, or no one seems to be interested. I wouldn't be surprised if they just straight cut him. I think they'll put the feeler out there to see if anybody wants him, but if no one takes the bait, I don't think they'll hold on to him. I think they'll just straight kick him to the curb.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. A contest between conferences, the Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them guys. And they have nobody
I wasn't
to
ready
blame
for
but
that.
themselves for that.
Yes, we do have another
do a
viewer.
better job of working harder to put up points.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Moore in at power forward. Ellis is out
Apparently
there
it's
with
just
Hill. And it's Turner.
one of those no
And it's
account
George
ones,
in
though.
at the 3 slot.
Hello to whoever you are.
Here's George. Ellis outside. They swipe it. And Land picks to Mudia. Unloads from 13. Hill pulls it in. On defense, the Nuggets, they defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench.
Oh,
When
I thought I
you
could
are
get
on
that.
the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
I'm in year 3. Halfway,
good
at
from
this
Moody.
point, almost a few more
14-point
games to
game
get
for
to
him
the
in the win
All-Star
against
break.
Freak sets a screen for Hill. Ellis left side. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Ellis. On defense, the Pacers fresh from a win against Portland.
Yes, my team is doing very good this season. We've only lost 2 games on the year, I think, at this point. I think we're 35-2 or something like that. Basically like the Golden State Warriors.
Were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Hill. Well, can't get it to go. Nice D from Moore. Denver on D. Hill kicks to Ellis. It's back to Hill. Indiana moving the ball around.
Ooh, I set an unintentional screen there.
Hill. Ellis has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, oh, is right. We're doing really good.
From 3-point range.
Moutier passes to Wells.
Oh.
Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wells has got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
The drive by Ellis to the paint. And that's collected by Gay.
That's rough to miss that
Nuggets have
shot.
gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time, and said with their defense and shot blocking,
Nice, that's
they're
what I was
planning
hoping
to make
for.
matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's
Ask
see if
my
they can
coach
lock
for a
them up.
trade.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach.
Why would I want to be traded
How
from
do
a
you think
team
that'll
that's
play out here?
only lost 2 games on the year?
They'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear.
I think
but a
I'll
win
stay
is a
right
win.
here
Come
in
on now.
Indiana.
A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Villanueva comes in for Fox. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Rudy Gay. Indiana also making some changes. Olynyk comes in for Turner. Rodney Stuckey's
Go to
subbed in
Miami.
for Monte Ellis.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend.
Nah,
because they just
I'll go to
handed
LA.
you
That's
2
where
points.
everybody goes. I mean,
Another
that's where
look for
LeBron
Denver.
James is playing
Austin
now.
Rivers, he's checked in for Lamb. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Moutier. Then for the Pacers, Hill, he's checked in for Paul George. Young is subbed in for George Hill. Now here is Hill. Stuckey outside. Clock at 6. More up top. Young for 3.
Young?
And again,
Whoa!
it's the Pacers
I didn't
from deep.
expect him to
And
be
that's
in the
another
game.
assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side.
quite the
until
long
they
list of
finally get the
teams.
one they want.
Here's Rivers.
Guess I could go to any of them.
Indiana gets the 3. That is good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy,
That's
that was a nice job.
Terrible shot.
The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Over in the corner, Chandler. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Young outside.
I've only got like another year or two on my
He
contract.
feeds it to Moore. Ripped away. Here's Chandler. Rebounded by Moore.
I'm trying to remember if I signed a 2-year or 3-year deal.
Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Got it.
Get in there. Finally got something to drop.
Moore's got his first 2 points.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
43 seconds left in the first. Pass to Galloway from downtown. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite
I'll see
grab
who
hold of
offers
it.
me. I always
The
like
slippery
testing
bar
free
of soap
agency.
there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Denver able to drain the 3. Young for 3. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
The rapid fire 3.
This is
coming
interesting
from
seeing
everywhere.
Young in here. I
I'm not
mean,
sure
I
the
know
quality of that three-point shot attempt right there.
Lynn
Going at
suffered
it
an
the
injury
way
unless
they
we got
did,
rid of him
it all worked
altogether
out for
now.
Here's Galloway. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Wells. No good on the buzzer beater.
I wouldn't mind playing alongside Steph Curry.
Now on the court, your video Nuggets dancers.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
I do enjoy
And now
playing
brought
with
to you
like
by
Paul George
Gatorade,
and
all
that.
fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver. Boudier out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Wilson.
Yeah,
Chandler.
Jeremy
Then
Lin
it's
is on the
Boudier. And it's
Pacers,
Fox in
as
at
is
center.
well
No
as
doubt
you might have
that is
seen
within
Kelly
his
Olynyk.
range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
If I play with LeBron, I'm gonna have to go to
Boudier
the
with ball.
Lakers for that.
Coming off a solid outing against Washington. They set the pick, and there's the call.
Ooh.
It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah,
good
that's a
call
little
there.
bit
I
of a
mean,
rough
feet
screen.
Clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Indiana making some changes. The Nuggets trail by 9. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, freak in
Just
the
with
last
Lynn being
matchup
injured,
against
there
the
wasn't much
Trailblazers
else
delivered
going
quite a
on, and
performance.
point guard wise,
He finished
only
with 28 points
finally
and was
giving
his usual self
Joseph
on
some
the glass,
playoff
grabbing
or
just
some
about
playoff
any
time, some
shot
playing
that came
time.
off the rim. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Joseph
Appreciate
Young,
it,
that
Doris.
is.
Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Dang it, I was hoping it would
As soon
bounce
as he
out.
recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's
The
just
reason I play
good
power forward is just
basketball.
because
Come
that
on,
was
good
mostly the
basketball there. Clean
position
look
I
from
played
that range. He's
in
gotta
high
take it.
school. And it's kind of always the
Inside.
position I've associated myself with the most.
Here's Hill. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Galloway kicks to Villanueva. Rivers passes to Wells. The Pacers pull it in.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
And I'm also not the greatest 2K player in the world either, and
against Young.
playing power forward is a little easier than playing guard.
Now Rivers.
Not too many speedy people you have to worry about.
That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy
Oh!
like him that good a look.
Yes, actually, I
And
won
that
the
does it for the
championship
first half of
last
play.
year.
Pacers lead by 9. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
Overall is 90.
The second half just about to get going here.
Some good numbers for Ellis. He's got 11 points, and from long range, he's hit one.
I've been kind of
three-pointer.
neglecting practices to get attribute upgrades, so I haven't really leveled up all that
Checking out the
much.
group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Moore, he's in at power forward. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner, and it's George in at the small forward position. It's back to Hill. They set the pick.
Ooh, good rebound, Turner. Oh!
Throws it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying.
Yeah, I mean, it is good. And I guess with the boost, because I do buy the little boost
Been a question mark.
with
He is an
all the extra
incredibly
VC I have with no
self-motivated
attribute upgrades.
Here's Moore.
Oh, that's,
Good, and
woo,
Hill picking
wow.
up the
I
assist.
did not think I put enough on that.
Hill's got 4 assists now tonight. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
But yeah, I put the buy the boost for all the
Moutier kicks to Lamb.
categories as well,
Pass to
and
Wells.
it's given me enough to be a pretty good player.
Picked it up and banks it in.
I think if anything, I'd like to boost my inside scoring a little bit more.
Easy layup against some soft D.
Yeah, 94
Chance here,
guard,
Kevin, to see
that's
where the
good.
Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA
That's good
right
there
now.
as well.
8th and fewest turnovers per game. 16th in free throw percentage. They've only been able to get in the top 20 in second chance points recently. I mean, that's an area that they certainly could improve in.
Ah, he
Call me
cut
crazy,
in.
But I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
Pacers leading by 6.
Wow, it's third quarter
There's a
already. I
screen.
only have
And it's
6
Hill
points.
penetrating.
That's
Nobody near
been an off day
George.
for me then.
Traps in the tray. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
I can't shoot the 3. It's not a strong point of mine,
Hey, Kevin, during that last break,
but I
heard
can
Frank
knock
Vogel
him down
addressing
if I
his
get
team.
open enough.
He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Ellis. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part,
yes, I do have a
huge
YouTube
component
channel.
of winning games. It's not a glamorous
It's
stat, but
same
it's
as my
necessary
Twitch
if you're gonna be a
username, so
winning
it's
team.
/DSA Death Andy 589. But also in the info, the channel info section, there's a link down there under the social media banner if you just want to do a quick click on the link instead of typing it all out.
Try to take this thing over on his own and really.
But yeah, if you want to check out any of my past streams and that's what I use my YouTube channel to upload, or what I upload to my YouTube channel and what I use it for.
Here's Fox, and the layup's good off the glass.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's Moore. No some solid defense from Gay. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Lamb. Chandler outside. Kicks to Lamb. Chandler with a screen for Lamb. Another 3 for Denver.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Hill dishes to Moore. Crew on the 14-footer.
There we go.
Moore's got 8.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Hill. There's the screen. Launches a 3. That's good from Moutier on the assist.
And they're staying right in it here.
And that's now 7 points.
Welcome back.
Moutier. The dish to George. And the pass to Turner. Free throw line jump shot. Denver grabs the miss.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Pacers leading by 5. Hill passes to George. It's back to Hill. Here's Moore. No good on the triple. Denver's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3
I did
shots
not have
around
the offensive power to take that
Huge hole
shot.
in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pacers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Hill kicks to Moore. And there's Russell fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Chandler.
Let's take a look at some numbers in this one for free.
I play on
8 points and a
pro.
block. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the
I don't
fact
even
that
want
one
to
has
know
really
what I'd
fed
look like on
into
Hall
the
of
other.
Fame mode.
Teams changing it up here. And so Moore nails both of them.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
I'd probably have 2 points and be on the bench at this point.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. Galloway, the pass to Villanueva. Here's Wells. Olynyk is covering.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Stuckey outside. And he gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 5.
What difficulty do you usually play
Left
on?
him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
Chandler right side. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Stuckey against Rivers. Stuckey dishes to Moore. Back to Stuckey.
Geez, Stuckey, crowd me, why don't you?
Shot clock at 5. Hill has the open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Superstar, okay.
Here's Galloway. 5 points in the game. Here's Wells. And it's Denver scoring again.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
Boy, you can actually feel it. It's palpable, the energy level on both sides.
I think I moved it up to Superstar once in 2K15 and then moved it back down to Pro.
Quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Indiana leading. Charlie Villanueva out there with Wells. Then there's Austin Rivers.
I would love to be able to play on Hall of Fame mode, but
that's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
just isn't a super strong suit of mine. I mean, I'm mediocre at MyCareer and okay at it on like a pro difficulty setting.
And with the offense getting right to the rim,
Yeah, this is a
they
close
saved the
game.
layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's just simple.
I might be able to bump it up more on MyCareer. I'm terrible in controlling all 5 players.
Gay comes in for Wilson Chandler.
I tried a game of my team and almost lost to the 76ers.
Ellis comes in for George Hill.
Solid, really one of the very best.
Controlling one player, seem to be okay at. Trying to do all 5. Ooh, boy.
Off the pick.
That's a mess.
And he overshot that one, missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even.
That's not who I wanted to pass it to.
Shot. Just a poor choice there.
Gay in the corner to tie it up. And again, Denver with the triple.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Indiana.
I think I'll stick to my
A
career.
very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Outside, George dishes it to Moore.
Should giving it back to George.
Denver's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The drive by Ellis. And free.
There we
Gets it
go.
to go on the assist by Ellis. Moore's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
I do need to upgrade my inside score, and I need to hit the practice floor. Been working a lot on the connections.
This is the kind of game we're capable of playing when we put our minds to it. I knew we had it in us, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Let's finish this thing. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Hello, Solid Gazelle.
Stuckey outside. And the shot.
Ooh, nice drive, Stuckey.
And the Pacers lead by 2.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Oh, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
Ellis dishes to Stuckey.
Stuckey gonna take the screen.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Down low, Moore. No good.
Wow.
And
I can't believe
Denver
that.
the other
I
way
definitely
now.
need to upgrade my
Atlanta will
inside
be
scoring.
traveling to face
I
the
do have an
Nuggets.
Xbox One.
Here's Lamb. And another miss by Denver.
You know, they don't score on that shot.
In
but
fact,
they're
I'm
gonna
using
be
the
happy
Xbox
with
One
those
Twitch app
kinds
to
of
currently
possessions.
stream.
Ellis kicks to Moore. Inside.
No, that's not who I wanted
So
to
he
throw.
earns a trip to the
I gotta
line.
stop
Officials
using
call
the.
contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line?
I need to
since
stop using the
halftime? I mean, it's
generic
been
pass
perfect so
button.
far.
Yeah,
It
as
never
cool
passes
as
where I
the
want it to
people are, great
pass.
focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
So he gets them both.
Well, then I guess we share something in common, both
The
having
Nuggets
Xbox
trail by
Ones.
4. And here's Moutier. Fox a screen on Stuckey. Moutier. So the
Ah,
whistle blows on the
Stuckey.
shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
Probably 0.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
And they've made the long range look like
I've
a layup at times. in
not
this one,
played
guys.
my park
Don't
at all.
overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either.
And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Moore right side. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
There's anything
16
I'm worse
points
at
for
than
Freak.
controlling
And he's shaking off that
5
slow
players
start,
in this
giving
game
them
at
a
one
boost
time.
here
It's
in the
playing
second.
against other people.
Latrey.
Oh, what are you
And
doing,
another miss by
Ellis?
Denver.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ellis the pass to Moore. This one for 3. Offensive rebound Pacers. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
I'm trying to
Just
hold
a
the lead.
Solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling.
I'm hoping
the
to hold
inside.
the lead.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved. the
I
rest
just
of the way.
wish my teammates would understand the
They
same
set the
thing.
screen, and the officials will call the illegal.
That's
screen right there.
unfortunate. I
Already he has
just
5
bumped my
turnovers so
analog
far.
stick.
It's not the strongest game for him in that regard.
Oops. Wow, man, I am not having a good game in this one. I'm looking up there and I see the 5 turnovers. That's probably a career high for me. That's not a career high I want to have. Paul George, get off the bench. What are you doing? What are you, James Harden or LeBron James? We're playing defense here. Get out here.
1:43 left here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, LeBron James does play defense. James Harden doesn't play defense.
Moutier with the ball. He's against Hill. Back to Gay. Teardrop shot. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
I mean, he was great in his last game.
Wow,
Clark,
yeah.
and
Yeah, I
clearly
would say
he
you're
has
very
not
lucky
lost
there.
that love and feel.
Legend 3, 99 overall. I'd say you're sitting in a good position.
1:27 left to play in the final quarter. Moore dishes to George. And Turner kicks to Ellis. Feeds it to Moore.
Let's see what we've got open here.
6 on the shot clock. Knocked
Oh!
away. It's stolen by
Momentum
Moutier.
kept pushing me.
He kicks it to Gay. Nails it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And he's coming up big here.
I cannot beat
Imposed
that.
under
I can
pressure,
tell you
he's
that right now.
4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Ellis wide open. And the foul called on Freak.
Oh, whoops.
And that'll be
Wow.
his third foul so far.
Monte Ellis,
My
one of
bad.
the great scorers in the game, and his team is getting his best effort right now.
Okay, I've got 3 fouls. Only 3 fouls. I'm good. Still up by 4. Okay, we're getting to the part where I shine, and that's free throw
There's
shooting.
45
If
seconds
my
left in
team will
fourth
get me the
quarter of
ball.
This one. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you what, you can
There's
shake
an
your
intentional
confidence
foul.
missing wide open shots like that.
And an
Yeah,
intentional
luckily
foul
that
right
still
there.
counts.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And
Not
here's
fouling?
Indiana.
That's weird.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Moore. The shot
Whoa, that was
is
close to
good.
goaltending.
And it's
good
a
ball
6-point
movement there.
Indiana lead.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right.
Hey,
on
what did
time.
I just get minus points for? It just minus the what the heck was that for? Now it's going up. What in the world is going on with my teammate grade? Just randomly decreasing and increasing. If I remember right, I can answer the question. Is he said he was a 94 earlier? I don't know what any my park was, but I know his character's 94. Or player, wow. Player, character, however you
And
want to
so
view
here's
it.
Denver. 6-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Wow,
It's good
what a
from
shot.
beyond the arc. Big time bucket there, Clark.
And Kevin, the crowd is
Right here, right here, right here.
Guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here.
Oh, yeah, excessive call for pass.
So it gets them
Woo.
both, and it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Sigh of relief there.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Gay. Moore. with
Nope.
the block.
Mine.
And so
Mine.
they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure.
Mine is, I'm a 90
someone
overall.
different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands. and
Wow.
making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
That's uncharacteristic.
And the second
There we
two
go.
is good. That increases their lead to 6.
Fortunate roll there on that one.
Here's Gay outside. They get it again. Here's Lamb. The three-pointer, no good. So it's Indiana
All right,
picking
well,
up the win.
we hung on there.
Gutsy performance away
A little
from
closer
home.
than what I would
It
have
really
liked.
was. And Kevin, when this one was
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Not as high of a scoring game, but that was a rough one overall.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance
Probably
to present
check
our
my
Jordan
boost.
play- Freak.
I'm sure none of
No
them
matter what
are
they threw
inspired
at him
at this
during the
point.
second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him,
I
brings
guess
us
I
to the
can
end
add
of
you.
our
I mean, I don't
broadcast
really
for
play
this evening.
multiplayer
For Kenny
for
Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,
2K16,
Kevin
but
Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, This is
In fact, I usually stay away from it at all, just kind of stick to the MyCareer in the morning stream. But if you send me a friend request, I'll put you on my list. Okay. Neon ball for my court. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll finish up some of these connections, like the ones that I've already have started, and then I'll start hitting the practice floor more. The usual 2 hours. So this will, this will be the last game of the stream. Yeah, I mean these are just kind of, I call them the short morning sports stream. I just kind of get on in the at about 10 o'clock Central Time. At least for me, that's what it is. Stream for 2 hours. Usually get 3 games in. If I choose to do practices, usually get a couple practices in as well.
And they like their chances tonight.
But then I break for lunch, then come back in like an hour or two, and stream longer in the afternoon. And those are different games.
You know what? Most people would say
it's kind of like doing 2 streams a day, basically. Doing the short morning sports stream, which is obviously a sports game.
Then going to the late great Jack
I mean,
Curry
several months
high
ago,
school.
I was splitting it
Those were the
between
ones.
Madden and
honestly,
2K16. Now it's
there's no
just pretty
bigger
much
than that.
2K16.
My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got
Well,
me.
you gotta have great teammates, you know. I'm the
But
first
yeah,
one to say, I
then
have
in the
4
afternoon, I
championships,
usually
but
come
one of my
back and do a
teammates,
little bit of a
big
longer
shot,
stream.
Bob.
That
He saved
one
me so many
usually is about 3.5 hours, somewhere in there. But yeah, usually in the short morning sports streams, usually get in 3 games, as long as I'm not running really behind or have somewhere to go.
The Nets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports.
I forgot to check my boost. Oops. Oh well.
Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak.
Bounce,
has
bounce.
captured this
Nope, no
community's
lucky bounce.
Imagination. The level of enthusiasm's absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Bargnani is out there with Johnson. Then it's Brooke Lopez. Then it's Thornton. And the basket by Hill.
Nice.
Can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the Nets with possession here. Lopez outside. There's a good screen. Johnson kicks to Lopez. Misses off the left iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're
All right, Fresh Baller. Well, we'll see you around, hopefully. Thanks for jumping in, and thanks again for following. You have yourself a good day.
Outside, George. Pass to Moore. Takes the 13-footer. The shot's good on the assist by George. Moore's got his first points of the night.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Timmerman, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Paul West asphalt gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, Kevin. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take
well, that wasn't a good way to stop him from running amok. So yeah, and I mean, I know it might sound weird to do the split the way I do it. And I explain it down in the description, but I'll explain it here anyway. Because I use the Xbox One Twitch app to stream. It doesn't allow me to switch games and keep the stream running. I have to stop the broadcast and then start it back up if I close out and switch a game. So I figured this way, while I'm still streaming for roughly, 5, 6, 7 hours a day, I break it up that since I have to pretty much shut down the stream anyway, I do a short morning sports stream, break for lunch, come back and do something in the afternoon.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
The dish to George. Here's the screen. Here's more. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
So that's the reason why.
Screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Oh, for now, I'm just going to stick to MyCareer since, well, this is the last game of today's MyCareer stream.
Can't hit, so Indiana will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of traffic trying to dribble through Ellis. I don't know why he tried to do that.
Hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Pacers. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. Then
mine.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Bargnani. And it's Williams in for Marcus Thornton.
Dunk on 2 or more opponents.
Ooh, good D. But
nice little poster there for you.
Just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Hill dishes to Moore.
Over here.
Outside, George.
Set a screen.
Left of the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Olynyk can't.
Woof! Olynyk.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Williams. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game.
Steady.
Timmerman, he's guarded by Hill. Rebounded by Moore.
That's one way to box him out and prevent the rebound. Just gonna hold you here underneath the basket.
Outside Hill. Foul call time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances.
Hoping he can pick up the and one.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Johnson. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Some changes for Indiana. Hill comes in for George. Young is subbed in for George Hill. Alex Lenz checked in for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson.
Defense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Young sets a screen for Williams. At the top of the key, Len. They need this one. Shots good from Young. Young's got his first bucket of the night. Pacers leading by 4.
Let's see, Joseph Young is back into the game again.
In the corner, Stuckey with it. Inside, here's Moore. And he drops in the layup.
I guess at this point you might as well
They've worked
Might as
hard
well
and
use
created
them.
great chances for
A little
themselves
low
in
on the
this
point
opening
guard
quarter.
position.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Dishes to Williams. Glenn, a screen. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Williams, here we go. No good. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
Soul X Black X Star.
Indiana's gone.
I could have just said Soul
Soul
Black Star.
Moore passes to Young.
Thanks for the follow.
Back to Moore.
Oh, that
And
is
stolen by
not
Williams.
where I wanted to go on that one. I
Two on
just
the
wanted to
clock,
go to the free
and
throw line.
Finishes it off with a one-handed
Whoops.
jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start.
Bargnani.
Nets trail by 20. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Freak, and it's Hill in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And that one drops. Bargnani's got 6.
They've done well at
Toasted
taking
by
advantage of some
Bargnani.
great
That's
defensive
embarrassing.
rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior. in this
Just
first
couldn't
half.
get it.
Now let's go to Doris Burke.
At
Doris.
least I had good effort.
Yeah, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets made some major contributions. He finished with 19 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. He led the charge in what was another win from a team that is really firing on all cylinders. They hope to keep it going, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any
Well,
chance
they're
we see
probably gonna
him
get a shot
top
clock
that
violation
performance
on
right
this
here
one.
tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row.
Yep.
Hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even
Just
if
a
he
bit
came close
outside.
to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Thornton against Stuckey. It's good. He makes
I don't
his
know what
first
it
shot
is
of the
about
game.
Stuckey,
Nets trail by
but
20.
he never wants to take my screens. Welcome back, Fresh
1:57 left to
Baller.
play here in the half. Lopez a screen. Johnson goes in. It's rebounded by Indiana. Moore's got his
Shot
rebound in
defense,
this one.
get the
And a
rebound.
big lead for them on both the scoreboard and
I guess I
the
could have
backboard
taken that.
thus far.
Yeah,
Oh, thanks,
rebounding
Olynyk.
has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've
Oh,
asserted
George is
their
wide
will
open.
and
Oh,
taken
now he's
control
not.
on the glass.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hill. And again,
Ooh,
it's
good
Indiana
spin move to
converting.
get open.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defense.
Yeah, rush out.
He gets
Woo!
a big shot here to get this
Really
off.
overly
Sure
excited
could, Kev.
there.
I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
To
Wow.
Thornton.
Uh-oh.
Here's Bargnani. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. And that's foul
Steamroll.
number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another.
Oh, we're in the
before half.
bonus. I'm like, why is he shooting?
And
That
we'll
wasn't a
take look at
shooting
the scoring
foul.
approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
That mid-range shot has been a
Lack of
weapon
awareness,
for them
checking
up
in.
to this point, fellas.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out
Oh,
of
my
UNLV. No
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Not really much going on here.
That's what sets him
Try
apart
to
from so
set
many
the
other
screen.
point guards in the
Not
NBA.
working.
And the basket good. 6 points.
Guess it sort of kind of worked.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Thornton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Back to Bargnani. And Good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bargnani's got 6
Okay,
here
I
in this
will
quarter.
make a note of that to just call you Soul, and I play on a pro difficulty.
Here's more. Basket is
Got
good. The assist from Stuckey. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to.
Makes it a lot easier on my end. Just
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
that way I don't be stupid again and read all the X's.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Yeah, epic comeback.
10 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe.
Well, the comeback has begun.
And you know what? When he's had the opportunity, he's been in attack mode, and that's what led to those points at the line.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Johnson. Bargnani is out there with Brooke Lopez. Then it's Thornton. Bargnani over to Hill. And Moore kicks to Hill. On the wing, George. There's the 3. That doesn't go either for George. Nets trail by 20. And the foul called on Freak.
I got a little jumpy on that one.
Johnson the screen, kicks to Lopez.
Stay with him, Turner.
Pulled the shot a little left.
It's hard
but
to
the
stop
bounce
that.
goes his way.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't allow you to
1 minute played
switch
here in
up
the
your
second half.
name.
Timmerman cannot hit.
But I don't
And
blame you.
Indiana will come the
I
other
would
way.
be the same way.
Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. They traveled to Brooklyn.
I've had
last
this
time they
gamer
faced the Nets,
tag,
and they came away with a win.
Since
And
I
they ran
got an
their
Xbox.
offense nearly to perfection.
I don't know
in
how
that
long
one.
it's been, several
Very
years
few
ago.
possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on him that time.
It's probably been
in front of a
6,
hostile
7
crowd,
years now.
They never let the fans get
I've
going.
thought about changing
They
it too,
silenced
but
them
kind of
over and
your
over
mentality
again
as well.
with
Nah, I'm
big
too
time
lazy to
shots.
change it. I don't want to, pay, because I think you
And
still have to
looking
pay
now
to
at some of
switch
the
it.
numbers
I don't
for
want to
Brooke
pay to
Lopez.
switch it.
The
Just
past
keep it.
month has been surreal. 10th in blocks, 14th in rebounding. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And, his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And I think I remember, because originally I didn't have the DSA in my title. I just had Death Andy 589.
Hill dishes to Moore.
And I think I remember, not being able to find a way to change it and having to create a whole new account. But of course, that's when I just had started an account, and I deleted the old one and created this one. But I mean, I don't blame you at all. Like I said, I'd be the same way if I had this one for a while. Like, I don't want to go through the hassle of changing it.
Just get out of the way, guys. He is throwing his body all around in that paint.
I don't have my boosts anymore. I'm realizing that my free throw percentage, or my free throw rating, should be 95 with the boost. That's why I'm kind of struggling here.
It's a very good look and converts.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
From the wing, offensive rebound Pacers.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to pass it away.
And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. Good. Johnson's got his second bucket.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game.
Nice open look.
And then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Thornton passes to Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free
And
throws.
that's one thing I
Contact on the
actually
shot.
like about YouTube is you can change
For
your
Brooklyn, they
your
have gone
channel
1 of
name.
3 at the line here. The first free throw is good. Mike Scott's checked in for Turner. The Nets also changing it up. Lenz checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Bargnani.
I think it would, like you said, I think it would be nice if Twitch would allow you to do that here. Because I've changed my YouTube channel name several times.
To the paint. Here's Moore. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Moore's got 5 points now in the quarter. Nets trail by 18. Williams kicks to Len. Timmerman defended by Young. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Elbow shot. The shot no good.
Because it used to be Cubs Guy 246.
The docket, the Bucks following this one.
But then I changed my YouTube channel when I started getting into streaming and uploading from Twitch to YouTube. I switched and changed my YouTube channel to match my Twitch channel.
The ball picked up by Ellis. Williams dishes to Johnson. Timmerman defended by
But it
Young.
was nice being able to have that option.
Here's Timmerman. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 14 points for him.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Olynyk comes in for Scott. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams with a clean look. The Pacers pull it in.
Williams with a clean look, and he misses.
Ellis outside. Hill left side. Takes the 3. And the foul called on Freak.
Dang it.
That'll be
I
his
ran him
second
over
foul
again.
of the game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation.
So yeah, long story short and all the rambling out of the way, I agree with you. It'd be nice to be able to change it, but I don't blame you for not wanting to create a new account and all that.
To the wing right side. Hollis Jefferson passes to Young.
Because then if you have followers or, you know,
Here's Timmerman.
the people that you have followed, you have to redo all of that if you create a new
And now let's
account.
go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month.
And
it's
why
been
it's
for
not
these
that
teams
hard to do,
defensively.
it's just
Number one,
annoying
the
that you have to do that
Well,
all
better
again.
protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. George is checked in for Solomon Hill. And George Hill's subbed in for Monte Ellis. Back to Williams. Len a screen. Here's Timmerman. Good. Nice assist for Williams. He's got 16.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hill kicks to Moore. To the paint. Stolen by Len. Oh, and here comes Williams.
Expect him to recover
alone.
like that.
That's tipped.
Oh, nice poke away.
Here's Young.
I got you back.
Stuckey.
Shoot it, Stuckey.
That misses.
Oh.
Counted had it gone in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pacers leading by 17. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Freak is out there with Paul George. And it's Turner in its center. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Nice little ball movement there.
And that's
Woo!
sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
All right, so we'll catch you later. Thanks for jumping in, and thanks for following again, and we'll see you around later. Yeah, have a good one.
Turner with the steal. And now the fast break.
All the way. Got it.
In off the breakaway.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Lopez a screen. Williams dishes to Lopez. He used that pick just right.
That lucky
Lot of
bounce.
space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The feed to George. Tries from 7. And it's
Oh, I should have been there to recover that.
Fast break. Here's Williams, and the layup falls.
I went off into La La Land.
Of the fourth quarter gone right now. And Freak gets it to
There we go.
Assist by Stuckey.
A little traffic there, but no
Stuckey's got
problem.
his third assist on the night. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the defense they're currently looking at, and he let his guys know it. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was
Give me that,
getting
George.
the shot
It's my
each
ball.
time down. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Nice putback right into the side of the backboard there.
Here's Williams. Picked by Bargnani. Feeds it to Thornton. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And the
Ooh, nice hand one.
Basket counts and a three-point play chance right
Nice little
here.
double
One free throw
clutch.
coming up.
Good job here in the second half. They're doing a really solid job of pounding that ball inside, and they're being intentional about it. And that's the way you succeed, getting that ball inside. George having a fantastic game. 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Ellis. They set the pick. And he gets it to go.
And when the score is as lopsided as
Fun
it is,
shit.
and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Lopez sets a screen for Thornton. And Williams, here we go. From past the arc. And Marcus Thornton gets the 3.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside.
Heat-Man, I use the Xbox One Twitch app. Pretty easy setup.
You need to calm down.
And then I have my laptop next to me to monitor follower alerts and through TN Notifier or T Notifier. I guess T Notifier. I use that to monitor that. I use MoveBot as well to help out with the chat. And just have the stream open on my laptop to monitor it. So, pretty simple setup.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. There's a good screen. And George, here we go. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical.
Yes,
that you
yeah.
contest his shots every time
Xbox
down the
One
floor.
or PS4, either one, has a Twitch streaming app that you can just stream straight from your Xbox or PS4. Or Xbox One, I should say. 360 doesn't have it. So yeah, Xbox One or PS4, you can stream straight from it using the app.
Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. To the inside. Outside for George. Moore against Williams. Moore inside. A fader. And
Got it.
again, it's Indiana.
And when they've gone to him,
Thanks for the follow, Heatman. Yeah, no capture card at all.
Getting him touches.
Williams kicks to Thornton.
And yeah, you're welcome.
Bargnani a screen on Ellis. Lopez a screen. Thornton dishes to Lopez. Really left alone that time. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh,
just a
Renz.
smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Here's Hill, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Hill. 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from
Yeah,
beyond the
I like
arc,
the Xbox
the better
One
off
setup,
they'll be.
and it's a
Up on the
good
changes now for Indiana. Olenek, he's
way
checked in
for
Turner.
upstart
Mike
streamers.
Jack
Kind of a
comes in
good
for
starting
Freak.
point.
Hill, he's checked in for
I still
George.
use it
Young
myself
is subbed
because
in for Monte Ellis.
I haven't even been doing this for a year. It'll be a year in April.
1:33 left.
But
in the
yeah,
fourth
it's a
quarter.
good starting point because then you don't have to worry
Here's
about putting up the expenses for capture
There's
cards and all that.
Jefferson.
It's nice
No
and
luck.
convenient.
Hill with some
You
nice
can
D.
still stream in
That's
HD and
the
all
kind
that.
of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all
How about those
over.
Raptors?
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big time dominance, and
Yeah, you
this
can't
will
do
go on
the
record
thing,
books
you know, kind of
as
you
a
see
dominant
some guys, you know,
for
with the
Pacers.
outlays and that where the
It was a
followers and that will
standout
appear on
performance across the
screen.
board.
And you do have to have like the full cutout in that using a Connect or a camera on a PS4. So there are some inconveniences where you can't do a display outlay on the stream like you see. But you know, for savings wise and not having to put out the money for capture cards and a high-powered computer and all that, it's not a bad starting point at all.
More games upcoming between these teams, so we could have.
So no problem for Indiana.
Renz,
As they get
thanks for the
win.
follow.
And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's good.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game.
And also, I guess one
Freak.
downside is the
He
reason
had a
why I do
double-double
the
and made a
split
huge
streams
difference
is
tonight.
once you
He never let
exit
up,
one
and
game
his
and go to
performance
another, you have to
really
restart
inspired
the
rest of
stream.
the
That's a
team.
little bit of a downside.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels.
But
Man,
it's
too many
little
levels
minor
to talk
things,
about.
little minor
Man, in some
inconveniences
games, he's in
mostly.
the background, he doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity.
PewDiePie's here.
He took
Where?
advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that'll
Yeah, I
wrap it
shoot
up for
pretty
tonight.
well.
We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports
My field
crew, I'm
goal
Ernie
percentage,
Johnson.
I think, on the
Have
season
a
is
good evening.
like high 70s. I don't try to force shots. I let the offense come to me, so usually take the open shots. I do take shots, you know, in traffic too, but more so instead trying to force offense, like I said, just let it come to me. Let's see, what is my shooting percentage on the season? 75. Okay, so I'm right in the mid-70s. Solid 50% on three-pointers. Although it's probably not that high of three-pointers I've attempted. these back to get my stats back up temporarily. %68% is really good from three-point range. Just see, I'm just curious now to see. Let's see here. To see how many three-pointers I've actually taken all year. 58. Yeah, 29 to 58. Wow, I've only missed 3 free throws all year. It's pretty remarkable. Probably would have only missed one if I didn't lose my boost and lost the scoring there. Alright, let's see where I am here after a couple low-scoring games. I'll still lead in the league in points per game. That's good. Where's my total points? Still got a 100-point lead on James Harden, too. Nice. I went past free throw percentage, didn't I? Yep, there it is. Still leading the league there. I got a huge lead there. Wow. I don't know if I even attempted a three-pointer in my rookie year. I had 315 threes. I'm guessing you're probably one of the guard positions. Either a point guard or a shooting guard. Or I guess small forward, too. Unless you are a stretch four, that's possible. Ugh, I don't want to do either one of those. Hang out with fans. Care for one-on-one full court of Boston Post. Shooting guard, yeah. Then that definitely definitely fits better with the 315 threes. That makes sense. I can see that happening. Alright, well, unfortunately, we've come to the ending point for today's short morning sports stream. As usual, for those who are new to the channel, usually only go about 2 hours each day on the short morning sports stream, and then, which usually gets in 3 games, maybe a couple practices if I choose to do them. But then I break here for lunch and then come back in about an hour and a half or so and jump into something else. What I plan on doing today is playing the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 beta. Gotta get me in the mood to play that game again, so I think I'll be playing, as long as everything's functioning right, I will be playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1 this afternoon for that stream. So that's what's coming up here this afternoon. Let's see here. So yeah, if you're new to the channel and you want to check out stream schedule-wise, see how things kind of break down, then it's right there under the channel info. Now I'm adding letters to words. In the channel info section, if you look underneath there, it says, I think it's under, About Me section. Gives the schedule there if you're ever curious about that, so... let's see here. Okay, let's go through everything else then. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's at 4moresports, and YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeathAndy589. Solid Gazelle, thanks for the follow, and Renz, thanks for the follow again, and we'll see you later, hopefully. So yeah, if you ever want to check out any more of my stuff, kind of catch up or go check out some past streams, see what else I usually do during the week for like the afternoon streams, or you want to go watch some more of my 2K16 stuff, or if you ever miss a stream and you want to catch it, then I upload all my streams straight to YouTube, so all my past streams are already up there, obviously, and any future streams I do will be uploaded to YouTube as well. So it's a good place to go if you want to get caught up, or if you want to stay caught up on the streams. Twitter is basically where I just let you know what's going on, when I'm going live. Of course, I just retweet stuff as well. But yeah, usually what's going on, when I'm playing, what I plan on playing. Just kind of basic stream information and staying in the know. It's a good place to go on Twitter. And if you follow me here on Twitch and set up the notifications, and you follow me on Twitter and set up the notifications, then it kind of gives you double the notifications of when I'm going live. That way, if one kind of glitches out, hopefully both don't glitch out on you, and they'll let you know when one of them will hopefully let you know when I'm going live. Let's see here. If you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button, give this video a good old thumbs up. And, of course, the last thing is, if you'd like to help support the stream, the 3 big ways to do so are to follow me here on Twitch and continue to come back and watch yourself. Of course, subscribing on YouTube helps as well. You can tip the stream, and tips go towards, general living costs, buying games, upgrading equipment, maybe getting a full kind of computer setup is what the upgrading equipment would be. So, yeah, basically just helping to keep things running here. And if you'd like to donate and tip the stream, there is a link down below in the channel info section here on my Twitch channel. You can either click the link, or you can click the support the stream banner as well. I've changed that to link to the tip site as well. So either one will work there if you choose to tip the stream. But of course, as always, I'll never shake you down for money. You're always welcome to come watch the stream. But if you'd like to help out and can't donate, then simple share, friends, family, whoever, it would be a big help as well. Of course, if you are a fellow streamer, have a YouTube gaming channel yourself, and want to do kind of a promote, or try to work out something out like that, then just direct message me on Twitter, and we can work out the details there. So I think that covers everything in that regard. Like I said, this afternoon I plan on being in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, so that'll be coming up in about an hour and a half. So be on the lookout for that. And then the next NBA 2K16 stream will be tomorrow as part of Tuesday's short morning sports stream. And then Tuesday afternoon probably be in Destiny. And it's looking to be a normal week, so should have the short morning sports streams for NBA 2K16 the whole week, and should be afternoon streams as well. Of course, if anything comes up, I will let you know on Twitter if I have to make a change to the schedule. But as of right now, this afternoon, like I said, in Garden Warfare 1, and then tomorrow be in NBA 2K16 in the short morning sports stream, and then plan on Destiny in the afternoon. So I think that covers everything overall now. Do my checklist. Yep. Okay, so until the next point you decide to tune in, I will see you then. But until that point, have a great day, everyone.